Hello, my friend. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, wherever you are from the world. If you're in sales or you just started, you're a beginner in sales, today we're going to share with you 6 sales steps to success. Stay tuned. Alright, welcome back everybody. My name is Dennis Bay. Welcome back to the Dennis Bay Way video channel. So I've been in sales for the last 20 years of my life. And I never wanted to go into sales. I really didn't know that I would be in this industry of sales and marketing because I graduated from computer science in university. And when I was in school, I was the typical nerd. I don't like to go out. I don't like to meet people. I don't like to talk. I'm not a smooth talker. In fact, I'm just a typical guy who stays at home and plays computer games. So until one day, in my sales training, one of my trainers actually explained this powerful concept. Right? He said, "Hey, sales is really not difficult. Okay, sales can be for anyone, and anyone can master sales. But you need to understand that sales is actually a simple process. Okay, it's a step-by-step process, and if you follow the process and you practice and you practice and you practice, it's just like riding a bicycle. Once you get on the bicycle, you start riding it. You start learning how to pedal the bicycle forward. And it just becomes a natural thing. Let's get down to today's main topic, which is I'm going to introduce to you the 6 key sales steps to success. All right, so step number 1. Okay, step number 1, every salesperson needs to understand that we have to begin the sales process by prospecting. Okay, prospecting. So what's prospecting? Okay, prospecting comes from the word prospect. Okay, prospect. It's like like people looking for gold, right? In the past, okay, the gold diggers. Okay, what do? They prospect for gold. They're searching for gold. Okay, so the keyword here is searching, right? You need to find who is your perfect customer. Who is that customer that you're looking for in this huge world? Okay, because there's no reason, there's no excuse that you cannot find customers, right? Because the world is so big, there are people everywhere. Okay, and now because we're connected through the internet, through social media, right, through platforms like Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, okay, WeChat, we have unlimited number of prospects that we can go look for. Okay, so ask yourself this question first before you even take the first step in sales: is who is your customer? So think carefully. What's the profile of your customer? You have to be very detailed. Take a piece of paper or a whiteboard, sit down with your team or with your manager, and then ask them, it's like, hey, who is our customer? Okay, be so specific that you go straight even down to like their age group. Okay, how old is my customer? What age range, right? Is he a teenager, a millennial, or is she a middle age, maybe from the 30s to the 50s, or are they past 50 years old, or are they all age groups? Okay, but to be frank, all right, if your age, the age range is too big, your customer base is too big, too wide, it's actually not very good. Okay, why? Because it's too broad. Okay, your search radius is too broad. Everyone is a customer. It's like, okay, that's not very specific. So I would rather you zone in and focus on a select group of the highest potential customers, meaning they are the ones who are most likely that they need your product or service, most likely that they are very urgent, they have this very urgent need to use your product and service to solve a certain problem or to solve a certain need that they have, okay, in that age group. And what sex are they? Are they male or female or both? Okay, what industry are they in? Okay, are they in the hospitality industry, the leisure industry, the food and beverage industry, the technology industry, or what industry are your customers in? The most potential customers, the ones who really will just make a decision and buy your product or service right away. Okay, so try to make it very focused and very detailed. Focus is always better than broad, okay? Niche is always easier than broad, okay? So also write down on the paper or the whiteboard, what are their likes and dislikes, okay? What do they like, what do they dislike, okay? What are their needs, okay? Do they need your product and service? Do they need certain features of your technology? You know, what are their needs, okay? You need to identify what they need and what they want, all right? And then finally, one of the most important keys that I want to write down to define my customer base, right, my audience, is their budget. Okay, because at the end of the day, you're not selling something for free, right? You know, you're doing a business. Okay, so there is a price. All right, so what's their budget? So that's step number one, is prospecting. Now, once you know and have defined who is your customer, you can start go looking for them everywhere. Okay, on social media, through your contacts list, through your friends, through your colleagues, you know, through your existing clients. Start to plan out a map of where are your customers. Okay, where can you find your customers? All right, and start going out to look for them, all right, on your computer, you know, going out on the events, meetings, or wherever you can think of, exhibitions, you know, this kind of thing. Okay, so step number one. Now, once you have done step number one, you're ready to go to step number two, okay? Now, prospecting is looking for your potential client or customer or business associate. Step number two is contact them, okay? Contacting them. So you need to start initiating contact. Now, take note, it's not selling yet, okay? You're not selling anything. You're just contacting that potential or perfect customer that you have identified in step number one. Okay, so step number two, pick up the phone, call them if you have their number, email them if you have their email, you know, somehow or rather find a way to contact them. Text them a message on Facebook, all right, on their Facebook page, okay, or a LinkedIn, you know, send a message or a contact request or to connect with them. Okay, and then when you connect with them, when you initiate first contact, it is not about selling. Listen carefully, all right? It's about self-introduction. You have to introduce yourself, okay? Very simple. Introduce who you are, what company are you from, and then go straight into you are here to help them solve a problem, okay? Because you have done step number one, prospecting, you've identified that this category of customer, okay, will most probably be facing this kind of problems, or they have this kind of needs. So you immediately self-introduce, okay, introduce who you are, what company you're from, and the problem or the needs that you help your potential customer to solve. All right, so very simply, you could be like, hey, hi, my name is Dennis. I saw your profile on LinkedIn. I would like to connect with you. I'm from so-and-so limited or so-and-so international company, and our company helps people to solve this issue or to have a solution to this problem. Now, if the person is your potential client that you have identified in step number one, okay, due to certain criteria, highly likely that they are already having that problem. They already have that need, and they are already looking around for solution providers. Most of the time, 9 out of 10 times, okay, if you have done your prospecting correctly, right, and you contact your potential client 9 out of 10 times, okay, or even like just 5 out of 10 times, even if it's just 3 out of 10 times, it's good enough. They are going to answer back to you and say, hey, yeah, let's connect. What solutions can you provide to me? Can you explain more? Okay, and oh yeah, we really are having this problem, and we just happen to be looking for a provider like you, you know, a solution provider like you. Boom, right? You got your first potential customer. Okay, now prospecting, contacting. Now step number 3 is, once you have gone through that 2 steps in the process, you're able to present. Okay, so presenting your solution to the customer. All right, now here's where you start to have your PowerPoint presentation, your online Zoom call, your phone calls to set up a meeting so that you can meet face to face, either online or offline, okay, and then you present your entire solution. Okay, now here's the rule of thumb when you present. Okay, I call it KISS, KISS. Okay, KISS. All right. Okay, KISS. Keep it short and simple. Okay, keep it short and simple. Very easy. Okay, don't have a 2-hour long presentation slide. No. Okay, just keep it short and simple. Right? At most 30 minutes. Okay, if you can do it in 15 to 20 minutes, that's perfect. Okay, because the person's attention span, okay, usually is not more than 30 minutes. 40 minutes is already a little bit of a stretch, but still acceptable. 1 hour, the guy starts getting tired, and then they lose all form of attention or concentration or whatever you're saying. So you're wasting your time. So make your presentation short and simple, to the point. Okay, and how can we do that? Take this down, right? You just have to focus on a few key points. Number one, state the problem, right, that your client will be facing, okay, or problems. State the solution, which is your company's solution, how your idea or your company's concept of how you solve problems for your client. And then explain who is your company, your company background, right? What is your product and service? State the benefits of your clients using your product and service. State the rewards that they will be able to reap in their business, in their life, in their careers, right, because of your product or your services. Okay, and then finally, right, there's 2 final points, which is state your pricing, right, your different plans. If you have different plans for your product, whether it's a subscription service or it's a annual service, or it's a service fee, a maintenance fee, or a setup fee, or whatever, right? State your price clearly, different plans. And then the last point in your presentation is state how you will support your customers through their business cycle, okay, for years to come, right? Because you want to build a loyal long-term customer. That's why you need to provide solid customer after sales support and service. All right, okay, so that's step number 3. Okay, and then step number 4 is objection handling. Okay, so state all the frequently asked questions, okay, that your customers will ask. List them all down, okay, so that you can answer every single question, right, or most of the questions that they will ask. Step number 5 is closing. Okay, closing. So ask for the sale. Open your mouth, ask, hey, so can I get you started on our company's product or service? And then use the concept called X choose one. Okay, either it's 2 choose 1 or 3 choose 1, not too many choices. Right? Give them a few choices, right, so that they can decide whether they want package A, B, or C. All right, and then any extra perks, extra offers, one-time discount, one-time extra offer that you can offer if they make a decision today. And finally, step number 6 is to follow up. All right, so whether they say yes or no on the first time you are presenting, it does not matter. You schedule a follow-up call or meeting for the next time, right, so that you can review your decision or any other questions and ask them whether they are gonna get started with your product or service. Okay, and then finally, remember to ask them for a referral. If they liked what you presented, if they liked your product or service, ask them to refer other customers to you to help you to grow your business. All right, so thank you very much, everybody. That's the 6 sales steps to success: prospecting, contacting, presenting, objection handling, closing, and follow up. I hope that helped you in your sales process, that helps you to grow into the #1 sales in your company. I'm Dennis Bay. See you in the next video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Sign up for my free training on my website. Follow me on my social media, and I will see you at the top.